Hey, it's Jimmy Jam, live from Sweetwater. We're in Fort Wayne, Indiana. It's a beautiful sunny day, and it's going to get even better because we're here at Sweetwater. That's going to be the new theme song, by the way. When you start hearing that, Sweetwater, they go, who wrote that? Oh, Jimmy Jam wrote that. Oh, yeah, that's the one. Let's go in here and see what they got cooking up in here because I'm hungry for some good music. Oh my God. Okay, a Vox Jaguar organ, a Simmons drum machine. Wow, I love it. Okay, I'm already in love. And you know, there's a Janet album called The Velvet Rope. And I know I'm not supposed to be back behind the velvet rope, but we won't tell anybody that we're doing this, okay? We'll put it back like nothing's happening. So here's the thing, come on now. Vox Jaguar organ, this is like amazing. This is like some museum type stuff. Like this is museum level stuff. And this Litzer Piano, when I started playing, I started on the drums when I was a kid. That was my first instrument. And my dad played keyboards. Actually still does play keyboards. My dad just turned 96 years old. Still plays the keyboard. His very first piano was a Litzer piano, exactly like this one here. His was a little different color, but it was exactly the same piano. It's beautiful. Oh, I gotta love this. And as we go down memory lane, okay, wait a minute. This TI 3340 or 3340, for those of y'all following along at home, I did one of my first demos on one of these. That's amazing. I'm already inspired. Not to mention this beautiful VW bus. This is really gorgeous. We could put a recording studio in here. Okay, let me make sure that I don't mess anything up. Here's an OG Mac. Yeah, we had some of these. Kurzweil. Beautiful. Okay, let me make sure I'm not knocking anything down. Make sure the police aren't coming or anything. Okay, we're still good. We're still good. See, the microphone's making it look like I'm supposed to actually be here. That's why I brought the mic with me, right? Because if I didn't have the mic, then I'd be loitering. But now that I have the mic, I'm working. So it's all little nuance types things. What else do we have here? This is beautiful. Oh, we got the Elisa stuff. Oh, Tascam cassette players. TIAC. I remember these names from back in the day. I don't think TIAC is still around anymore. And DAT players. This is like time travel, y'all. This is like virtual time travel being here. And now, look at all of this. All of these different keyboards here. Let me tell you about this stuff here. Oh, we got everything, all the equipment that back in the day we used. The NS10 Yamaha speakers, the Auratone speakers. We still have those in our studio. The Kurzweil MIDI board. Another Mac from back in the day. This one's one of the holy grails here, though. This is the Lin Drum. And Terry and I used one of these back in the day on New Edition, on the Control album with Janet. Like a lot of our classic records were done on a Lin Drum just like this. It's amazing. Got the Roland R8. Rhythm Composer did a lot of mint condition records on that. The Elises, this was a lot of the Sounds of Blackness records were done on one of those. Wow. It's amazing stuff. Oh, and a CP70, I think. So this piano here, I had one of these in my apartment because I couldn't fit like a real piano in there. So a lot of the early stuff that we did on one of these pianos. I don't know, can you hear that? I'm gonna play a song. Wait a minute. Put this here. I don't know that you can hear this though. Can you hear that? I'm going to play a song that we did on the CP70. It goes like this. Tender Love by the Force MDs was done on a piano just like this. Now we got the memory Moog. The mini, oh, look at this. This is fancy. Look at this fancy. Mini Moog, we love that. Jupiter 6, classic. Emax, we had one of those, but we only had the rack mount one. We didn't have the one with the full keyboard. And then we got the clavinet. This is probably the classic clavinet song to me to this day is probably Superstition by Stevie Wonder. Probably the quintessential, if somebody said, play me a clavinet song, that would be the song you play. Superstition. It's a beautiful one. Poly 6, Casio. Love the Casio. We did a bunch of our demos on a little Casio back in the day. ARP Odyssey, one of the first synthesizers. And we had one of these, the JX3P. And here's the thing about that particular synthesizer is the key to this synthesizer is this little box right here. Because I never liked, trying to go through, looking at the screens and all that. I always like having knobs to turn. So the PG200 gave you the knobs to turn. So we have this keyboard, but we can't find that piece to it. I might steal this. Well, I'm not going to steal it, but I might borrow it and take it back to the studio. Here's the Mirage. The Janet Jackson Control album, a lot of it was done on the Mirage. I don't think anybody even knew the company in Sonic, but I talked about them on the cover of Keyboard Magazine, and they started sending us a whole bunch of them, which was very nice of them to do. So we used them a lot. JX8P, which is the bigger version of the 3P. And then over here, another Kurzweil down here. And then, the DX7. I mean, DX7 is a classic keyboard. DX7 is classic. The bass line on When I Think of You was done on a DX7. Whole lot of things. So that's a good one. And the Matrix 6, the Oberheim. And the D50, one of the most beautiful sounding keyboards ever in existence. So, I got to tell you, man, this is sort of like what I would imagine keyboard heaven would look like if you were going to do keyboard heaven. And we're only like 20 feet in the door of this place. So I can imagine Sweetwater's got a lot of crazy stuff going on. So we're going to find some other stuff to get into. But I'm going to hang out with the keyboards for just a little longer before they kick me out of here.